people take off all the wigs, lashes, and makeup, they be looking like a totally different person. Hello, my chat partners. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Dion. Please subscribe to my channel, and to my returning chat partners, I really appreciate you guys' support. So guys, today's video is going to be a review on Housewives of Potomac Season 5, Episode 4. And guys, my drink of choice for today, of course, is my lemon ginger tea. I love me some lemon ginger tea. So let's get started. Housewives of Potomac Season 5, Episode 4 opens up with Giselle and her daughter, Grace, taking dancing lessons. So it looked like it was, fun and cute for them. They were spending that little time together and they was doing their little dance moves or whatnot. And then it was time for a break. So Giselle and her daughter started talking. And she was just basically asking her daughter, how was she doing, what was going on with everything. Her father and her mother, getting back together and everything. And she was telling her mom, that she was annoyed with the whole situation, but she somewhat couldn't really explain herself. So I think it's one of those things that Giselle is just going to really have to sit down and really talk to her girl. Just really understand where they're coming from. And then the next scene, it goes on to Karen. She's at home and her assistant Matt comes over. They start talking about a house party that she's going to have. It's going to be a housewarming party because she has moved back to Potomac. And they was just going over plans for the party. She had a guy to come over, and he was a person who does like singing telegrams. And so him and Karen going over the little scene. And it was kind of funny because some of the words using, it said he wasn't using them quite right, and how Karen was looking at him. And I thought that was really cute. And they seemed like they had a lot of fun filming that scene. In Karen's one-on-one, Karen looked like a little flower sitting up there talking with that little outfit she had on, her hairdo. But I thought it was cute because I like Karen. Karen looked like one of those people that you would love to take with you like on a road trip. If you was to take Karen on a road trip, she'll probably tell you all kinds of stuff, like things that she's been through in life. It just seemed like Karen is very interesting. Like, she's had an interesting life over the years. I just like her personality. I like her spunk. I like how she's so about Karen, and that's how you gotta be in life. Sometimes you gotta be your biggest fan. So what I like about Karen is she don't care what nobody think of her. So that's a good thing. The next scene goes to Wendy and Robin meet up at the park with their kids. The kids are playing and everything. And then one of Robin's sons come over there and sit between them. He was like, I want to listen to y'all talk. And I was like, he must be one of those kids who, anytime his parents have an adult conversation with friends over, he right in there listening to them. You can tell. And you can tell he loved that type of stuff. Robin and Wendy was up there having them a little drink, and Robin gave the kids some money so they can go get some ice cream. They start talking about the sip and see. Wendy ended up telling Robin that Candace called Giselle a monster, called her the Giselle monster. And she ended up telling Robin also that Candace said she didn't care for Ashley. She said that Candace said that Karen was great. Then Wendy started saying that she was surprised that Karen was still having sex. Why would you be surprised? You better hope when you get Karen age, you still be having sex. That's what you need to be worried about. Not being surprised that Karen having sex. If she's still having sex, she is. And if she ain't, she ain't. It ain't none of her business. The next scene is Candace and Ashley meet up. And it's so funny when Ashley come to the little diner or restaurant that she got the little baby in a stroller, and it's kind of a big stroller because he's a little small baby, and she pushing it, and everybody having to move their seats out the way because she pushing this big stroller through. I thought that was really cute because she a first time mom, she's still learning. Then they show Candace on her one-on-one, and she said Dean is really cute. He looks like his dad, but he looks like his mother a little bit around here. Let's just hope that he looks like his mother, and if he does, he's going to be blessed. I didn't take that little comment. To me, I felt like she was kind of throwing shade. Maybe she wasn't, but I felt like she was. Okay, if the little boy looked like his daddy, he looked like his daddy. When you have your children, do you want your children to look like you or look like your husband? Because, people take off all the wigs, lashes, and makeup. They be looking like a totally different person. I don't like when I feel like somebody being funny when it comes to people's kids. Children are off limits, period. So that kind of bothered me when she said that. I was like, I don't know if she was trying to throw shade or whatever. That's a baby. And he's a cute little boy, too. Ashley and Candace began to converse. And Ashley brought up the tweets. And Candace said she didn't know that at the time that she made the tweets about Ashley, that Ashley was in labor. It was kind of going back and forth, having a little words. And Ashley was holding her little baby Dean, and then he started talking some baby time, yeah. And it looked like, to me, he was probably telling Candace, leave my mom alone, because he kind of broke the ice. And then the conversation went from kind of dramatic to ended up going calmer, and that's what I like. And Candace ended up apologizing to Ashley, which I thought was a good thing. And then they started talking about Monique. Candace, as far as Monique thinking Candace was like being funny by inviting Charisse to her party. Candace said that she didn't know Monique and Charissa was having issues because they were sitting at the same table at an event like a few weeks ago. So, I mean, maybe it wasn't for her to know. Who knows? Maybe they was having issues then. Maybe they wasn't. But I feel like when you have a party, you can invite whoever you want to. If people get along, they do. And if people don't get along, that's fine. But as long as y'all don't get along in my event, then I done spent my money on. And then the scene goes, it shows all the girls getting a telegram that Karen sent out about her housewarming party. Candace was smiling, feeling like it was cute. Monique was too. But then you got Wendy, she was kind of throwing shade a little bit. And then you got Robin and Giselle throwing shade because Giselle ended up calling Robin on the phone, like FaceTime. Robin was getting her lashes done. Tell me, did you see Karen's telegram? Giselle and Robin talking about they didn't see Ray on the telegram. Okay, you didn't see Ray on the telegram, that's fine. But one thing Robin and Giselle need to realize, Karen's still with her husband. What y'all doing is y'all getting back to y'all ex-husbands that y'all was once married to and they did y'all wrong, but y'all still trying to get with them and build a relationship with them while Karen with her husband. So if his name on the telegram or not, Karen still got her husband and he in the house and they are married, unlike you two. I mean, Robin got her ex-husband in the house, but they not married now. Robin then tells Giselle that Wendy told her that Candace called Giselle the Giselle monster. Then the next scene is Monique and her husband getting the kids ready for bed. Monique got the cutest little family. She got the cutest little kids, and I like their little bond, how the little kids bond together and how her and her husband do things together with the children as far as getting them together for bed. That's really, really cute. That's really, really cute. And one thing, Monique looked good to have had 3 kids, and her hair always be on point. I don't know who her stylist is or if she's the one who does her hair. Her hair be looking good like all the time. Just even on her one-on-one or just when she out and about, Monique hair it be really, really pretty, and I like her hair. And another thing I like about Monique, she have her kids dressing like children. They look like little kids and dress like little kids and act like little kids. I don't like to see my kids like Monique kids age and they have them all grown looking and stuff. I don't like stuff like that. Monique and her family for doing family things together, that's what it's all about, and that's how it should be. Once Monique and her husband get the kids to bed, they go downstairs and they have a talk. You know, Monique was just basically like she needs to take a deep breath because the kids constantly whining and she just have a lot of stuff going on. She asked her husband how was his day. And he told her how his day was, but he didn't ask her about her day. And that kind of made her feel some type of way. She was like, you're not going to ask me about my day? You know, and I thought that was cute because she was like, wait a minute, I didn't ask you about your day. You're not going to ask me about my day? I feel like he should have picked up on the hint. Like, your wife want to feel like you're interested in just any little thing she got going on. And Monique was telling her husband he used to fix her plates all the time when she was pregnant, but now he don't fix her plates anymore. And whenever she go out of town, she makes sure Chris has help with the children, but it's not the same for her. And he was like, well, I'm paying for it. He said, make sure you straight about, you know, having date night. You know, we should have date night. We should do this and that. And I really like the conversation between Monique and her husband. That's what you have to do. You have to have a conversation face to face and let each other know how you feel on certain things. You know, what your partner in the marriage is lacking, and that way you guys can fix it. And I like that conversation. It didn't turn into an argument. It didn't get into an uproar. They both listened to each other and they both was like, came to a compromise and like, okay, we're gonna work on this. And I really, really like that about them. So big ups to Monique and her husband. It's Candace and her husband on a picnic, and she had all these different types of food, and I thought that was cute. And it was just talking about, you know, children and everything. And she was basically confiding in him, just letting him know how she feels about having kids and how she wants to be a great mother. I think when Candace do have children, she's going to be a great mother because I think she's going to think about how she was raised and what she felt she was lacking and what she wanted and needed. And I feel like she's going to give that to her children. So I think she's going to be okay. And her husband, he seems like he's very supportive. He has children already, so he knows what it's like to have children and to raise them. They're going to be okay. I think it's going to be fine. Then the next scene is Karen and her little party planner, and they're at the place and they, you know, picking out stuff for her party. And you're planning it out, and that was really nice to see. And the next scene is Giselle and Kyle. He comes over to her house, and she basically shows him her room downstairs, and she shows him her bathroom, and he's telling her how pretty his wig, and basically telling him that he needs to straighten it and fix it for her because she's going to wear that wig for him. And Giselle begins to confide in Kyle about Jamal. You know, she's talking to him about their girls and how her girls are extremely protective over her. They understand that their dad hurt their mom. You know, she's thinking about if her dad was to ever hurt her again, you know, how would her kids feel towards him, and as far as like what would happen to their family. Giselle was telling Kyle how she wants her children to be toward her and their father's relationship the way they were towards her and Sherman's relationship. She really liked her and Sherman's relationship and was really happy that they was together. And Kyle was saying to her that you got to take it from your kids' perspective, because the thing about it, even though Giselle's children know that their father hurt their mother, they still know their daddy. Giselle wants her children to be like how they was when her and Sherman was together, but that's not real life. That's just not how it's gonna be, because at the end of the day, you've been on national TV talking about how your ex-husband hurt you, which is your children's father. And not only is of what she said on TV, actually the kids was there. The kids know what their mother has been through over the years, even after the divorce, and have heard stories and know certain things their father has done. And they also maybe know other things that their father has done to other women that was in his life after Giselle. So that's the thing she needs to think about too. They might feel like my daddy might be a good daddy, but he's not a good man to no woman he with. And kids see that and kids pick up on that. And it's not like Giselle got little bitty kids. She got older children that's like in middle school, like little young teenagers, little young little young girls developing into young women, and they see the type of man that their daddy is. See, a pastor, that don't mean nothing. It's like they know their daddy do not know how to treat women, because if he knew how to treat women, he would still be with their mama or be with the other women that he was with after their mother that he has children with. Kids see and kids know, and they just don't want their mama to get hurt. It don't matter if it is their daddy. A lot of people think, oh, because I got my mom and dad, but if the mom is not good for the dad and the dad not good for the mom, they don't need to be together just because they're their parents. I think she want her kids to be happy that her parents are back together. No, they not happy. Giselle needs to realize too, when her and Jamal divorced, her children were small. So all they know is growing up with just Giselle either being single or being with another nice man. And then all they know too is how it was being with their daddy from when from when they was little growing up, to seeing how he was in other relationships, when he's with one woman and when he's not with them. And also, I'm sure when Jamal was in those other relationships and he broke up with those women or whatever the case, I'm sure Giselle talked about him and those other women relationships, and I'm sure the children was around, heard all the things that she said about their dad. And one thing people got to realize, once you say a word, you can't take it back. People could sometimes forget certain things, but certain words and certain things people say and certain words and certain things people talk about, it sticks with a person. It never goes away. Wounds like scratches and stuff can heal. You be like, oh, I still got that scar. I remember, but you don't remember the hurt as far as hearing some. And I'm sure over the years, them hearing certain things about their father and the way he treated their mother and other women, it hurt them, and it has put a certain image in their head about their daddy as far as he is with women in relationships. And that's something Giselle really needs to think about. Giselle was telling, Kyle about how she felt and everything. She began to cry. And, her friend Kyle, he listened to her. And that's what I liked about it. He really listened to Giselle. And he really gave Giselle some comforting words. It was really, really sweet, the things he said to her. And I could tell he really put her mind at ease and at peace, and it was a good thing. Giselle said that Kyle knew Jamal before her because he used to cut Jamal's hair. So he really knows Jamal and the type of person he is. So he really, I guess, can speak on certain things. And Giselle and Kyle are like best friends. And the thing about it, it's like Kyle said, it's a good thing that her girls are telling her how they really feel. You don't want your children to have bottled up feelings of certain things in certain situations, as far as, as relationships, and they feel if someone gonna hurt you or not. And, the nice encouraging words that he gave her, it was good. And he told her it's great to forgive people and we have to lead with love. And that was really nice what he said. And I feel at the end of that scene, Giselle felt a lot better. One thing about it, Giselle really wants that type of support from her friend, from her real friend, that's going to give her straight up good advice, and that it's from someone who really know her and know her ex know her and know her children and can kind of put things in perspective for her and just get her to see the bigger picture and not just get her to see the bigger picture, to get her to see and understand her children's feelings, and also to get her to see and understand her and Jamal's feelings. So I feel like that was a good thing. So then the next scene, it was at Karen's party. Guys, let me tell y'all something. Karen was looking real good. She had on this little black dress, what was a sequence dress or something, and it was kind of short, and she had her little legs out with the little heels. I was like, go on, Karen. She looked really, really nice. Her legs looked nice. I was like, Karen, you better do it, honey. And she was just so happy as they came through the door, and I thought that was really, really nice and really sweet. And she was so happy to see everybody, and everybody was happy to see her. And you can tell that Karen was in her element of happiness and just, oh, you know, everybody's here to support me. And you can tell that made Karen feel really, really good. So Giselle comes to the party. And, you know, they hug and speak and everything. Karen asked Giselle, where's Jamal? She was like, oh, he's in Atlanta. He has church tomorrow. It was just the way she said it. I was like, why you got to say it like that, like you on the defense? The woman just asked where your husband was. Be glad she asked about him coming. Even if she hadn't invited Jamal, then you be like, she ain't invited Jamal. I know why she ain't. You know, folk get like that. So don't be so on defensive. Like, you know, don't bring that energy in my house. That's what Karen should have said or looked at it. Don't bring that energy here. I just asked a simple question. Where was he at? That's all she wanted to know. Giselle's going to say in front of Ray, and Karen saying that she didn't see Ray's name on the invitation. It's his housewarming party too. He asked her, well, where Karen get the last name Hugo from? What? Oh, let me tell you something. He ate her up with that comment. Okay, I bet she won't ask him nothing else trying to be funny. Because I think it's one of the things Ray probably like, I'm sick and tired of this woman trying to be funny when it come to me and my wife. Like, so what if my name won't on the invitation? Ray ain't thinking about that. Y'all think about the smallest little stuff. People would pick the smallest little thing. And so that's just like a person looking at a picture. And it can be a real nice picture. But you going to scheme and look at that picture and find something wrong with it. Because I know I do it. So I know other people do it too. I was like, when Ray said that to Giselle and how she was real cheap, they should have just ended the show right there. That should have been the end of the that should have been the end of the episode right there, because he put her all the way in her place, and I loved every bit of it. She shows up to the party. Ashley looked really nice. I thought she looked really cute. He comes to the party. Candace comes to the party. So, you know, everybody's looking nice. So Giselle tells Ashley that Robin told her that Wendy told her that Candace called Giselle the Giselle monster. Looked really nice. So when she comes to the party, she comes in with pizza, and she was like, I bought pizza for everyone. Robin was trying to be funny, but Karen just laughed and brushed it off. I was like, Robin, grow up. Like, grow up. Why you doing it to that lady? Like, seriously, you really thought you was trying to be funny, but Karen ain't pay that mess no mind. And it showed, like, she like, girl, whatever. That's real cute. Ha, 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 I'm going to eat this slice of pizza. Eat this slice of pizza, Karen. Giselle and Robin get together, and there they go. Got to pick apart certain things about the party that they just got to find something they got to talk about. Robin them asking, like, you know, picking up this letter K. It was on a cupcake or something. I don't know what it was on. Talk about why everything has K on it. Why doesn't anything have anything to do with Ray? I don't mean no harm. Y'all need to grow up. So what if it has everything but K? It could have, Karen's name could have been on every towel on the floor that y'all walked on. Karen could have been all over the party. So what? Who cares? This is the thing. People need to realize at the end of the day, Ray and Karen, Ray let Karen do what she want to do because it makes her happy when it come to party planning. And that man ain't thinking about it. That man he's an older man. He ain't studying nothing about if his name and stuff include. That's his wife's stuff. That's their stuff. So if it's his wife, it's his too. He not thinking about that. Like, what? Folks will just let certain stuff just really bother them. They a trip. And I'm like, at the end of the day, it's nothing wrong with if Karen want to have a party, and if it's really, you know, it's her housewarming party, because this lady happy to be back in Potomac, and it's nothing wrong with that. And I look at it like Karen is someone, she's a really sweet lady. Karen has raised her children, and she did a great job raising her son and raising her daughter. She been married to this man all these years. It's Karen time now. So it's nothing wrong with if Karen want to venture out and move back to Potomac where she like living at, and have her her own perfume line or certain things that she want to do for herself. Because Karen may have had certain goals and dreams that she's had set up for herself, and now, you know, she got this platform with the Housewives of Potomac. She getting these opportunities. Why not live it and do things for yourself? Do things for Karen, because Karen now raised her kids. She now did what she's supposed to do as far as that aspect. Yeah, she's still married to her husband, but Karen want to do things for Karen, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Especially when you've lived your life, you've been a great mother and a great wife to your husband. They need to realize that. So I applaud Karen. Yeah, celebrate yourself, girl. Celebrate yourself moving back to Potomac. Who cares if she bought the house, if she renting the house? It's still hers. And if she wanted to have a party and she invited y'all to come over there to eat y'all some free food and to mingle with people, then just be appreciative about that. And this tells Giselle that she wants to talk with her. And then they begin to converse, and Candace apologizing to Giselle basically about talking about the home that Giselle has. And Giselle told Candace that she knew about her calling her the Giselle monster and how that was not nice and this and this and this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Giselle, girl, bye. Get over that. I wouldn't have cared that young girl called me no Giselle monster. Giselle know how she act and she know how she treat people, so it is what it is. I'm sitting down and she's talking and she's basically telling about how, you know, Ray wants to move to Florida and she really doesn't want to. And she was just saying certain things that she's trying to get things back with her and Ray. And I get that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing I liked about Karen when she was sitting there telling it about how she wants things to get back on track with her and Ray, I'm glad she's sitting in front of everybody, because everybody was listening. That way everybody can't be like later on, you hear what Karen said about her and Ray? I'm putting it out there. Yeah, I'm trying to get things back on track with me and my husband. All y'all can hear it. Now go talk about that, okay? Then Karen excuses herself and she says that she has to go. You know, she'll be right back. So guys, next thing you know, Karen comes out in this pink little outfit. You know, it's a pink pantsuit and a pink hat, and she called herself Beyonce. And she was just saying little stuff, and then Karen started dancing. I was like, Karen, you better do it, girl. She looked really, really cute, and it was really nice. I was like, Karen, go ahead on. Have your fun, honey. Enjoy yourself at your party. Of course, Robin wanted to throw shade, calling her Pepto-Bismol and all that. Why would you call that woman Pepto-Bismol? That won't even funny. And what you said in your one-on-one about Karen, at the end of the day, Karen looked good, and you know she did. Okay, guys, that's the end of my review for Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 4. I hope you guys enjoy. Comment down below if you watched the episode, and let me know what you guys think. Okay, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. As always, remember you guys are great. And as always, take care, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye, guys.